Snake Boys Show.
This must be the Snake Boys Show everyone's talking about.
It's the Snake Boys Show.
What? That's what's happening right now.
Hello, it's me, your cousin, Reggie Boys. You know that new sound you've been looking... That doesn't work, does it? Because we're this... Never mind. Move on.
Yeah, Reggie Boy. I like Reggie Boys, though, as a sort of
Reggie
character.
Boys. He's my
going to
new
be
character.
The silent partner of this entire enterprise.
Reggie Boys is always on the phone.
Yeah.
He always
got
is.
notes.
He always is. He always is.
But what is it? It's a media digest show from three of your favourite chaps.
Well, two.
Hey, you, calm down.
Oh, why
That
are you
guy,
up
what's he
to?
like?
But yeah, we're going to be
What is
talking
he like?
about media and things that we like, that inspire us, recent things you might have forgotten about, things that
Things you forgot you loved.
sleeping on.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, you.
Things you know very, very well, but then you go, oh, actually, I really like that. I've forgotten.
yeah.
Things you've been sleeping on, things you've been having a coma about.
That's right.
Exactly.
Right.
And you know what? You're the fourth Snake Boy.
That's right. Welcome to the clubhouse,
Yes.
Snake Boy.
Hello, Snake Boy.
Wake up from your medically induced coma and remember the new adventures of Superman.
Because we all love Dean Cain, right?
Yes.
Dean and Snake Boy.
Dean Cain.
I think he's
Dean
ice
Cain.
cool.
Yeah.
That's right.
Because he joined ICE.
Most certainly.
He did,
He's
didn't he?
joined.
We've sadly lost.
Yeah.
Not to be grim,
Okay.
off the bat straight away.
This seems really promising.
We've recently lost a lot of like 90s icons, haven't we?
Oh, yes.
Lost to infamy or lost?
Lost to death.
Right,
lost to the
Lost to
mortality.
Yeah.
Dean Cain still hanging on though.
No, thank God for that.
Evil doth prosper. It turns out.
Exactly.
Turns out, who are you? Who are you?
I'm Tom Neenan.
That's right. I'm Tom Crowley.
I'm John Rain.
And we are
The Snake Boys. Here's
and
to
now
you.
say your name. So we go. Do it again.
Okay. You are.
I'm Tom Neenan.
I'm Tom Crowley.
I'm John Rain.
Welcome!
Hey!
Welcome, Snake Boys all. Snake Boys, Snake Girls, Snake Thems, Snake all.
Yes, exactly.
As long as you've got... Well, you don't even have to have a snake. As long as you've got... as long as you've got something that...
A trouser snake, a pet snake, or
spirits.
or the spirit of the snake inside you.
Are snakes all boys? Because they're all just a penis.
They're a bit phallic.
Yeah.
Snakes aren't all boys, but they are all problematically phallocentric.
Yes.
Do they have cloacas?
Good question.
I don't know.
Are they
you know.
musical?
Hey! I like to play the cloaca.
Yeah.
We're off to a flyer, an absolute flyer.
It's going to be
What,
fun.
flying snakes?
But Tom,
Hello.
what are we talking about today, and do you know?
No. No, I didn't.
Hey, I can help out there.
Okay.
Oh, all right, John.
Well, in episode 3 of the Snake Boys Show, titled To Be Determined,
Yep.
this week we'll be, after talking about some snake tips,
Yeah.
Yeah.
we'll be talking about our 5 favourite films.
Five
that are
favourite
essential.
films. Essential films.
That's
now, I think
exciting.
we've decided that because being in the interests of the young people and the algorithm and things like that, I think we've decided that what we're calling this is our 5 essential films starter pack times 3. So it's actually 15.
That you
Nice.
can max. What's it called?
You can min-max your gains.
Yeah, look maxing.
Look maxing
so you can
your film
giga
collection.
chad
You can giga-chad your
And we're
viewing.
not going to Jester Max on this one.
Nice.
Just remember, content is just to be consumed for the prestige of claiming you've seen it.
Exactly.
And any enjoyment of it on an artistic basis is a waste of your time.
Think of us as influencers with no influence.
That's right. Think of us as... no, I haven't got any more. What's another social media
fine.
word? Give us another social
What's
media
another
word.
social
Spunk.
Think of us as spunky guys without any spunk.
Doing our best.
Low
Triple X
testosterone.
Hot frothing action. That's going to get to the top of any algorithm.
Yeah.
That's great,
Exactly.
actually. Yeah, pop that in the automatically generated
Particularly
captions.
on the old Twitter.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
old
Oh,
Twitter.
Grok, generate me some illegal pornography.
I'm old enough to remember when Grok was like a Neanderthal warrior.
No.
What's that from?
Old cartoon, I think.
Oh, is it?
I'm also just going to say 6-7 fortnight just to make sure we get
6-7
pushed up the
fortnight.
ratings.
Good point.
You're going to
search
talk
results a
about
bit.
6-7 in 2 weeks, Tom.
Yep, that's right. Okay, so John, what are we talking about today?
Yeah.
Well, 5 films.
5 films,
A
that's right, yes.
starter pack that you will be max gestering,
Max,
Giga maxing.
I'm with you.
max chadding.
I'm with you. I'm
if you are
giga
liking
max.
these 5 films.
That's
Yes.
right.
But are we going to
before
talk about our
Snake tips first.
Snake tips
Our
first.
snake
Yeah,
tips.
snake
Yeah.
tips. Because remember, you got to put the tip in first.
That's right. Just the tip.
How would that work? You can't go base first.
Isn't it called like
What I do is I thumb the base of my penis into whatever the vessel is in question.
Yeah. It's almost impossible.
Like the Mark Wahlberg comedy Balls Up, where they have a condom that goes over the balls as well.
Is that a real thing?
Is that your snake tip?
No, God, no.
What I really hope is on...
Drenching, that's a snake tip, isn't it?
Oh, drenching, yeah.
Soaking.
That's soaking gay.
Soaking gay.
To quote Limmy.
That's what the, what do you call it? That's what the Mormons do?
Mormons.
Yeah. And, up the bum. So... Can I just say before we go further?
That part of their religion?
Yeah, they have to up the bum.
Hey, no wonder they've all got beards.
There's a name for that as well, isn't there?
Gives me something to hang on to.
I think you're thinking of the Amish.
Oh, yeah.
That's the new Weird Al song. It's like bumming an Amish man.
What is Robocop Amish?
Robocop's ironically Amish because he's got that little black band.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
He looks like an Amish beard.
He's like an opposite
He's also
Amish,
made of machine.
If Robocop was Amish, they would have to raise him, wouldn't they? Like a barn. He'd be made of wood.
Yeah, he'd be made of wood.
That's no barn, Christian, what we call it.
It's a fine pool.
In Witness, the Harrison Ford character is called John Book.
No, he's not.
Like
Gabriel Book from Bookish.
Always bothers me. Yeah, like Gabriel Book from Bookish.
John Book. John is odd, even odder though, because
John Book.
John Book.
Yeah.
Dave Eyre. What?
John Book. You know what? That's the British version of the name Lou Reed.
See, when he was young, he was a page boy.
Oh, wonderful! And absolutely no spine. Can I say before we move any further, hiss on. Because I think we decided last time through natural evolution that hiss on is our battle cry to begin with.
Hiss on!
And hiss off is our sign off.
Yeah.
So we're going to forget that later, but just for now I thought while I remember I'll say it.
I'll tell you an interesting fact though about John Book.
Please.
That was Harrison Ford's only Oscar nomination.
Really?
Witness.
Shocking, yeah.
I assumed he was swimming in gongs.
Swimming in bongs.
Oh yeah,
he definitely is.
Likes the herb.
Maybe if he smoked a few less joints, he wouldn't crash his plane so much. Yeah.
Have you ever heard the audio of him crashing his plane?
No. Can you find it?
Well, we'll have to find it.
Insert it here, Toddits.
They're basically like, hello, pilot of this plane, do you know you're about to crash? And he's like, And
you can hear this loud reggae playing in the background.
Like old Camberwell carrot on the back.
I didn't know you could fly a plane. Why, yes. Land? No.
Anyway, snake tips.
Snake tips.
So last time Tom Crowley went first. I think we should do again because of an order where we're sat.
Oh, that's fair enough, yeah.
Or should we go Neenan first because
I want to hear your guys. I want to be influenced by your.
Okay.
I know what I'm saying. I've got it here.
Okay.
But I want to I've got two, and I'm wondering. So I want to gauge.
Well, Tom Crowley, please give us your tip.
Yeah. Sit up a bit. I look like a big sack of clothes over here, slumped in this very comfortable sofa.
Yeah, I'm not sure about this.
Oh dear. Anyway, well, hello. Now that I'm a bit more respectable and upright, I'm going to say that I recently... Now, it's a shame to almost date the recording of this, because, of course, as you might have guessed, viewer/listener, we've banked a few of these in advance. Yeah. So I'm going to slightly date this recording by saying that very recently I saw Project Hail Mary, the latest Lonely Man in Space 'em Up from Andy Weir, writer of The Martian.
Are you Harry Mary?
That's right.
Are you Harry Mary? What?
No.
Right.
Harry, Mary, Ryan Gosling on Norwich FM Goes to Space. I absolutely loved it. I mean, this is such a kind of mainstream choice, really. I mean, I feel like these are meant to be...
Sci-fi is not considered mainstream, even though the biggest film ever, the highest grossing film ever made is sci-fi.
Yeah.
It's not. It's still considered...
What, Titanic?
Exactly. It's a ship that can float on water.
It's science and fiction at the same time.
A ship that large could never sail. Quite, yeah. Adrian Evanson, James Cameron's Titanic, of course, the science fiction opus. No, this is, if you don't know, you gentlemen and you at home, this is it's an adaptation of a sci-fi novel. It's quite a hard sell as a book-to-screen conversion because, like The Martian, it's kind of one guy, really, for most of its runtime. They do great things with staggering flashback with the present day to sort of vary up the scenes you're seeing. It also is a great way to expose the sort of backstory of what's happened here. But essentially... a school teacher who used to be a more respectable, experimental physicist, I think he's a physicist, is sought out because a strange phenomenon started happening where there is a ribbon visible in space, a sort of little sort of semi-transparent red ribbon between Uranus and the sun. And it's going straight out Uranus into the sun.
Yep.
And
son's anus.
Your son's anus. Your son's anus has a red ribbon hanging out of it, and he's very concerned about that, John.
Tapeworm.
Reach for the skies. There is a snake in my boot.
Anytime you have a tapeworm removed by a doctor, you have to say "reach for the sky" immediately after, like Tom Hanks.
Technically,
reach for the sky! And if you remember in the moment, you'll be very pleased.
Yeah.
Tom Hanks had loads of tapeworms.
Yeah, he did. That's why they kept yanking him out, and that's how he got the part of Woody.
Yeah, but obviously his brother is the voice of Woody when you actually do the
Tapeworm.
Yeah,
That's right. So. Where was I? Oh yeah. So basically, the son.
You remember the other character in Toy Story? Was he called Buzz?
Lightyear.
No, it was a fairly busy year this year.
Right. Yeah.
For me.
Who was it that played him? Reese with a knife. So anyway, the sun's dying, and we don't know why. And so the sort of pan national government secret cabal of scientists seeks out what?
Pan government, sorry.
Oh, pan government, yeah, okay. Jamie Oliver is heading up the pan government, and he's in tandem with John Lewis. Anyway, so they seek him out.
Tandem? Sorry.
I've got to get through the premise of the film. He's sought out because he had this experimental idea about life that evolved without water, basically. And they go like, well, it would have to be a sort of life form that doesn't need water to exist. So you're one of our experts we're seeking out. So he's part of this team that has to work out what are these things, how do we stop them, and that involves him being fired out into space, miles and miles and miles. And I won't say too much more than that, other than to say he meets a very adorable friend on his journey in one of in a really good depiction, I think, of it's basically it's like Arrival if Arrival was funny.
Oh,
not sad, because there's all that stuff about
sad.
Arrival's very sad.
It's very sad. It's a great film, but all that stuff about decoding language and first contact and stuff is done very, very quickly and in a funny, daft way because you haven't really got time to do a full Arrival on it. But it's great, and it's got all that 2001: A Space Odyssey shit in it, all the beautiful montage, lovely filming, which Arrival actually had in spades as well. But it's Lord and Miller directing it, who obviously did Spider-Verse, and the Lego Movie, 21 Jump Street, and all that. And the cartoon Clone High, if you remember that, which is very funny. And it's fantastic, beautifully directed.
Is he
Ryan
an
Gosling's
adorable
amazing.
alien buddy in the way that in a 90s movie, he'd go like, Ryan Gosling would be there and he'd be like, I am man. And then the alien would be like that, and he'd be like, whoa!
Does that happen?
Nearly is what I'll say.
Or is it sassy like Pee Wee Herman in Flight of the Navigator?
No, it's not as sassy as Pee Wee Herman in Flight of the Navigator, no. But it's a bit wacky, but it's... What I love about... it's Drew Goddard doing the screenplay, who I think also did The Martian, which I haven't seen. I've not seen The Martian. But it stays right on the right side of wacky pants for me, where it's endearing and nice, but also you do... There's enough plot in it, and the characters are characters. Even your little alien buddy feels like a real character.
Yeah.
And Ryan Gosling's fantastic. I just think he's one of our best film stars.
I was going to say he's a proper star, and he's so
really
likeable. That's a really hard thing to get these days, especially.
Yeah, I was thinking about this actually, and it's such a shame because you go like Ryan Gosling. What's he most known for? Ken in Barbie. Yeah. And some movies that are all a bit sad, like Place Beyond the Pines. Drive.
Nice Guys, though.
Which one?
Nice Guys.
Nice Guys, that was good.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I went, he is our Harrison Ford, basically. So why hasn't he got an Indiana Jones? And it's because every franchisey thing is calling back to something from the era of actors like Harrison Ford, and there's no new ones.
You got a Star Wars next year, though.
Well, apparently so, but even that will just feel like, oh, he's another Star Wars guy, along with all those other Star Wars guys.
I hope he plays a character called... Do we know what his character's called?
In Star Wars?
Yeah.
Fist Bongo.
I hope Fist Bongo become suddenly, you don't even call them Star Wars films anymore, you call them Fist Bongo films.
Adventures, yeah.
It's called Pot Noodlay.
Pot Noodlay, I'd like that. If it's called Pot Noodlay, I'll go.
And then it's so iconic that there's a scene where it's only his silhouette, and he stands up and then he puts on the hat that Logan Paul wears when he finds the dead body.
Oh my god!
That Logan Paul wears when he finds the dead body.
No!
Oh my
Oh
god!
my god!
Apologies.
The ghost.
Maybe I won't.
You did. He did joke about a ghost when
I
we
did
got
joke
here.
about a ghost.
No.
You know the one that
leave that in.
the hat that Logan Paul wears, that was the alien from Toy Story. That's his helmet. That's his signature hat that he wears.
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I hate that.
The little green man.
Yeah.
The claw.
The claw.
The claw.
Yep.
Logan Paul wears that, does he?
Did anyone see? Slightly off topic, but on topic.
Yeah.
The trailer for Toy Story 5.
No, not yet. No.
My God, it's running on fumes.
Oh no!
See, I really enjoyed Toy Story 4.
It was better than it should have been.
Well, exactly. It felt like if you're gonna do Toy Story 4, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Why
What
not?
it feels like is, and I'm sure they're very smart and that they know what they're doing, but you're at a hot streak at the gambling table, and you've rolled whatever a good roll is. 12.
The good times are never going to end.
Yeah, and you're like 12. Toy Story 3, roll it. Amazingly 12. Toy Story 4, 12. And you're like, do you do one more? Like, do you go in for one more? Risky.
I can't believe we did it.
Yeah.
If we've done it 4 times, we can do it 5 times. Come
Yeah,
on.
surely
Yeah.
the wind's in our sails.
You'll be happy to know the trailer of a children's film, which is always full of hope.
Yeah.
And as you know, 3 ended with this nice, sweet, cyclical thing.
A real resolution.
They're like, oh, Woody's back, and now he's got a bald spot, and he is old.
Yeah, I saw that joke.
no.
Yeah.
You're like, what are we doing? Why are we telling children about old, middle-aged age? Why are we doing that?
And Buzz Lightyear's sort of right wing now, and
Yeah.
It's like
They
doing
should
Angry
lean
Birds.
into it.
You do an Angry Birds film, and the fat one's like, I've got diabetes, and I'm going to die. Why are we doing this?
Oh no, the Minecraft movie. Someone's got hepatitis.
they should
I
do a
think they do.
Toy Story, and it's sex toys. Is
you know
my
what?
joke that
I
I
bet
do.
Seth Rogen's pitched that
Sorry,
before his hot dog one.
I'm still just taking that in, Tom.
Yeah.
What?
What an idea!
What an idea! Turn the camera off now.
Yeah.
Let's get this in development. Yeah,
Okay.
imagine.
So Project Hail Mary.
Yes.
It's good.
I really want to see this.
It's really good. I mean, Gosling's fantastic. This isn't spoiling it. I think it actually enhances it. But it was your little alien friend is clearly lots of lovely plush CGI effects on him.
Yeah.
But he was a puppet on set, and you can really tell because I was watching
You
it
see the
going.
hand?
Because there's a guy in a body stocking that's green. They forgot to
Frank
clean him
Oz
out.
just trying to keep out of shot.
Yeah. Oh, Mr. Kessler, connect the umbilical cable.
Can't do anything for kids.
Damn kid.
This is the new thing, by the way, in Hollywood. I've noticed.
Oh yeah,
Is that they'll say
Frank Oz.
Apart from Frank Oz, they'll say, amazingly in this scene we used a practical puppet,
yeah, right.
and you're like, oh right, and then you see the making of, and what they've done is they've used a puppet on set,
Yeah,
and they
painted it out completely.
coloured it in with a CG creation.
Oh no!
Yeah, but I think that's in this case that's probably what they've done. But they've used the performance of the puppet, so it looks. Because I was thinking it's moving really well, and I thought, oh, it's Lord and Miller, they're animation guys, so they're going, we've got the best animators on it. No, they got a puppet, and that's why it looks like it's moving like
Good.
a real thing.
More of that, please.
Agreed.
I
Yeah, it's
love
great.
that. The word puppet, especially in like films. Like, do you remember we talked about Jim Henson films and like those enormous things that are like 3 stories high, and so that's a puppet.
Yeah.
And also Sootie's a puppet.
Like the T-Rex in Jurassic Park is technically
It's a puppet,
It's a
yeah.
puppet, yeah. And that would absolutely tear Sootie to shreds.
Oh,
Yeah, it would.
fucking kill him.
Yeah.
What? Turn the camera off. Get this commission now. No, I don't want to see Sooty torn to shreds. I'd like to see Sooty in an adventure with
I'd like to
dinosaurs.
see him
though.
torn to shreds in a satirical way.
I'd like to. What you mean? Finally taking Sooty down a peg.
Yeah, imagine if Sooty came out as like a Putin apologist, and you'd be like, he's a literal puppet.
Yeah. Nice. That's this isn't my
What do you-
recommendation, but did you watch the Manosphere documentary?
Oh no.
No, I couldn't face it.
Old HS Tiki Toki, you're a puppet, mate. Mate, you're a puppet. You're such a puppet, mate. And
Who
I was
says
like,
this?
he's saying that to Lou Through, and I was
Yeah.
like, but it would be funny if you edited it so he was like talking to
A
the duck or
puppet
something.
of- yeah. I think a puppet of Louis through. Like, what do you mean? Yeah. The stick on his arm. Like,
Are you trying to say that I'm some sort of puppet?
so I'm a puppet. You say? Is that what you're trying to say?
Do you think I'm a puppet? Do you think I'm a puppet?
That's very good.
That's good. Yeah.
Add that to the menagerie.
Do you? what makes you? Yeah, that's it.
That's good. Is this you literally workshopping it now, or have you had that in your
That
back
was just
pocket?
sometimes I just launch into one.
You do.
Jump, and the net will appear.
Sometimes flat on your face.
Yeah,
But we don't keep those ones in.
Project Hail Mary. Phil. John.
Project Hail Mary. That was what I call whenever I launch into a new impression.
Here goes the impression. Come on, God, let's do it. I fight them on the bit. Oh no!
Oh no, messed it up.
Anyway, sorry, John.
Oh, please. Carry
Take
on.
tips. Tip us up.
My tip
Yep.
is on our last adventure, in episode 1, I believe, I said I don't really game anymore.
Yes.
Right?
Right. Oh,
I
here we go.
moved into a flat that didn't have internet for a while. And I thought, I'll play a game. Because I didn't have nothing to do in the evenings. And so I started, before I'd moved out, I downloaded the Spider-Man 2 game.
Ah, yes.
Which I'd heard was bad.
Right.
I played it, and I played it solidly for about 4 days and completed it. I had so much fun with it.
This
Great.
is the
The PlayStation 1. I'm
Yeah.
PlayStation
Yes,
5.
yeah.
PlayStation 5,
Yeah. But I think people only said it was bad in comparison to the game Marvel's Spider-Man, which everyone loved. But I don't think everyone thinks it's inherently a bad game, do
Well,
they?
I'd heard it was a stinker, but it really isn't.
No.
I think people were disappointed because the trailer had him and Miles, and people thought, "Oh, is it going to be a co-op?"
Oh, I see. So
But
they
it was
wanted
not.
it. Okay.
You switch
Also, if you
between them.
haven't played, had you played Spider-Man before?
Oh yeah, completed that.
Okay.
okay,
All right,
nice.
there you go. Well, there you go. That's someone who knows.
What's your favourite? Because I've played that game. Absolutely love it. It makes traversing New York so fun.
So fun.
Yeah.
Like the bit that's usually boring in games, the sort of travelling from place to place, is sort of the best bit of
Yeah,
that
they've
game.
introduced fast travel in this one, but I never use it.
Yeah.
It's so much fun because you can do this thing now where you can like make a slingshot for yourself.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
cool.
just shoot yourself off.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
brilliant.
Not like that. And yeah,
You do
it's
a big
so
shit.
fun.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you've got
Blast
web wings
yourself.
now as well,
Oh.
so you can fly.
A glider like Batman.
Yeah.
It's just such a fun game. Its the storyline's a bit stupid, but I don't care because you get to be Venom for a bit as well, which
Oh yeah,
is
yeah.
fun.
Good enough.
And
That
like,
sounds
kill
great.
everybody.
Can I do one thing that I would adjust that might not be possible?
Please.
But I think that there should, because actually, if you're doing all the stuff as Spider-Man, and then just you go up to the very top and then you stop and you just fall, you kind of just do the hero pose when you land.
Yeah.
I think there should be some danger that you can
Hurt yourself.
mess up and hurt yourself
Yeah.
and die as
Oh,
Spider-Man.
you've got to kind of hit the land button or whatever in time.
do something just so because as it is, you can be at the highest skyscraper in New York, just drop
To the ground,
drop
yeah.
to the ground and be absolutely it shocks the people around you, right? Because then you
Yeah.
sort of break a bit of the
Yeah,
pavement.
they go,
whoa.
Yeah.
But it should be like even Spider-Man surely would like
Paste.
yeah, that would be a
When I was
faced,
young, my friend and I, when I was younger, we used to play this game called Colin McRae's Rally.
Oh, yeah.
And the
I
reason we
remember
played
that.
it so much is that on 2-player mode, you just go around a track, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you could smash the car to the point where it stopped working anymore. So we used to just like drive at each other, drive into walls, and then eventually your car would just like conk out and smoke would come out. So if they did that in Spider-Man 2, where you could like literally just jump off the Empire State Building
Limbs coming off.
and then just like splat all over the floor. That'd be a fucking game
You
changer.
can press the control stick, but it's just like the mush just starts sort of
Yeah.
jerking limply in one direction.
And he's still slightly alive.
Get the ambulance! People screaming.
That'd be much better, yeah.
All the NPCs, speaking of the Manosphere documentary,
Yeah.
all the NPCs going, I
Non-PCs.
accept feminism or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Is this a thing that they say in the
MPs,
Manosphere?
goddamn NPCs.
NPCs. But anyway, the goddamn NPCs in that.
Such an
they're
NPC mindset, mate.
Hang on, what
they're
is
endorsing...
NPC?
Non-playable character.
Yeah. Oh, and also
Right.
Manosphere people say that like we would be
NPCs.
because we believe all the lies like
Yeah.
about how like people are just people and we should treat each other with respect.
Oh, I see.
Because we believe that we're NPCs because we're
Right.
Yeah.
accepting the. I think it's something to do with Angela Merkel. I'm not sure.
You're goddamn sheeple. and all
I'm a
that.
sheeple. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Because I think that man landed on 9/11. What an idiot!
I think that jet fuel can't kill Diana.
That's right. And it didn't.
I
It
think
didn't.
that JFK
Yeah.
is around.
And I think,
Hello.
and I
Probably is
believe,
by now quite round.
I believe in eventually in the rebirth of Diana as Mecha Diana,
Nice.
who could not be melted by steel beams.
Yeah, she would take down what's his name? The interviewer.
Mothra. Who? Oh,
Martin
Bashir.
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 Moth Bashir.
Moth Bashir, yeah. But didn't Mothra turn into a good guy in the end?
I think they,
Martin Bashir. Oh no, Martin Bashir did turn out to be.
Bad.
bad.
I think he got cancelled for being a liar.
Was he a liar?
I think he might have staged things.
Yeah, that's right. He did,
Because he had the double hit, didn't he? He had the Jackson. He had Diana, then he had Jackson.
Jackson up a tree.
Yeah.
And Diana in a room looking at him.
Was Jackson up a tree?
There was a bit where he interviewed him up a tree, yeah.
I missed that.
Jackson took him up a tree.
I just
And he was
remember.
like, I love coming up here.
I just remember that
okay.
bit where he's walking around going, I'll buy that, I'll buy that,
Oh, that's
I'll buy
brilliant,
that.
that
And
bit.
it's like
Right.
8
Worst shit you've
trillion
ever
quid
seen.
or something he's
God.
spending.
A
And
vase with a bit. It's basically Trump's living room he's bought.
yeah,
Right.
but it's all just like shit, isn't it? He's like pointing at. It's all just like rubbish.
He's got more money. Well, he had more money than God.
Then,
Yeah.
God himself.
So that's my snake tip.
Lovely.
Yeah, Spider-Man 2.
Bashir.
Yeah, great one.
Yeah.
Love him.
Martin Bashir.
Yeah.
We are a pro-Bashir podcast.
Spider-Man 2, if you see it come up in the your PlayStation, because it came up for free. I didn't buy it, it was for free.
Oh,
on
the subscription thing
PS
you get.
Plus thing I get for my kids. And I thought, I'll give that a whirl.
Yeah.
And if you're thinking the same, I've heard it's not very good, play it, it's really fun.
There you go.
I remember in watching the Oscars and when they kept on talking about Waltz with Bashir, I was like, Christoph Waltz, don't do the interview.
Don't do
He'll
it.
screw you over.
There are 3 people in this marriage.
Oh, that's a bingo.
He's done it again.
Done it again.
Tell it again, Hail Mary.
That's quite like I feel like
made
most
it.
people could just sort of put on a German accent.
Do a Christoph Waltz
Christoph
and be
Waltz.
kind of like friendly like this, but creepy. They're the two totems of German impressions, isn't it? Is Christoph Waltz and Werner Herzog.
Werner Herzog, yeah.
Yes,
And
one's
Christoph,
very nice.
it's very friendly, but I'm a Nazi and I'm going to kill you.
Yeah.
And then there's the very nice man, but he's very depressed.
I'd get him to, genuinely, I'd get Werner Herzog to do Goldilocks and the 3 Bears, just because when I watch Grizzly Man, it's so, I get a thrill from hearing him say the word bears.
Bears.
Timothy loved the bears.
He mistakenly believed that the bears were his friends. Yeah, any sort of diphthong, any joint vowel sound with a German accent
Love
is
it.
magic.
Love
yeah.
it. I love Grizzly Man as well because it's like the ultimate hubris examination.
I thought you were going to say it's the ultimate fuck around and find out.
Well, it is that as well. You said the better way of saying it. Yeah.
It's more memeable.
Yeah. Three occasions, a jester maxer fucked around and found out.
Yeah.
So, Sooty, you are a buyer. You are very naughty, Sooty. Why have you not cleaned up your room?
So he should say,
What's that, Sooty?
Sweep doing that.
Yeah.
Sooty's a good boy.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
He does practice black magic.
He's an evil. Sooty's nice, but he's an evil warlock. So
Exactly.
Six,
He has
seven.
the power.
He's an evil what?
He's an evil warlocks.
No, it's true.
I meant it. Oh, dear, Jesus.
My Snake Boys tip is...
It's got a snake tip, Tom. Come on.
Huh?
Stick to the format. It's a snake tip.
No.
No.
My Snake Boys Digest, which is the failed name of the show,
Snake Boys Digest recommendation
Yeah.
tip. Yeah.
is Scarpetta.
Oh.
Scarpetta on Amazon Prime.
Scarpetta. Tell us about Scarpetta.
Oh, is this the? Is it Jamie Lee Curtis?
Jamie Lee Curtis is in it. Nicole Kidman is the sort of the name above the door, I guess. Although Nicole Kidman has sort of carved an amazing career for herself, kind of lending credibility and maybe actually getting stuff made to like quite high end dramas.
Yeah.
Like she'll sort of go, I'll be in that. Like she must make about 4 a year. They're all pretty good, and she's really good in them.
Has she been doing any Harlem Cobdens?
Possibly.
Yeah, I don't know. Who was it who wrote Scarpetta? Is it someone famous?
And what is the story? Is this a true story that's been dramatised?
No, this is a. Is it? I think it might be Patricia Cornwell.
Just Cornwell, that's it.
Oh,
yeah.
is it? So isn't there a Scarpetta who was like a famous head of like the House of Representatives or something?
No, because I got
Or a
confused because
judge.
I was like, it's going to be it's going to be like a long backstory about the guy who makes Pinocchio.
Yeah,
and we're going to find
exactly.
out. Like,
Finally.
Yeah.
Talk about fuck around and find out.
Yeah. What's that? My puppet boy became skin? That's like the YouTube cast for it.
Yeah.
He Jester maxed himself into the spirit realm.
What is a Jester Max?
I don't know. I think it means like being such an idiot.
Yeah, being an idiot.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
No, it's
No, I
not
don't.
fun.
Some of
is
these
it?
things I like a lot, some I don't.
But you know,
Something's been them.
Tom, we're trying to appeal to the TikTok generation.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Who are sitting there thinking, I want to watch 3 middle-aged men,
Yeah, that's right.
one of whom is younger than the other 2.
3 men on the verge of
Muck about.
unaliving themselves, talking about popular culture from at least 20 years ago.
Exactly.
Or in
Well,
this case,
Or right
brand
now.
new stuff.
Brand new,
Let's let
Scarpetta.
you continue. Scarpetta.
Sorry, so plot of that.
So Nicole Kidman and plays Jamie Lee Curtis's sister. And I don't want to give too much away, but it splits. It does that thing which a lot of dramas do, detective dramas do, where they split the timelines, and often that is pointless. Often that's just like you just sort of it's a way of making 8 episodes when you could have just done 4 kind of thing. But this is one where the past informs the future. The future's telling on the past.
Okay.
I'm sort of, ridiculing the way people talk about these things, but it is genuinely really good.
Right.
I don't have a lot of tolerance for these kind of like quite, grim detective shows, and this one really grabbed me from the start.
Right, okay, nice.
And I was in.
And it's on Amazon Prime.
It's on Amazon Prime. Every episode. You can do alternate that and Last One Laughing.
Can you put it on
Great.
shuffle?
Can't wait.
Yeah. So you can go.
Can you change it so that the flashback scenes in Scarpetta are just bits of Last One Laughing?
Yeah. So what they do is actually, if you sort of do this, you can patch it. That's something that people do, where all of the people in Scarpetta have like those talking heads things like they do in Last One Laughing.
Right,
so they're like, there's a bit back there where I thought he was the murderer, and I was about to lose it. And then you're like, that's quite fun.
I just want to watch Scarpetta, but then occasionally cut across to Jimmy Carr going, ha, 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 ha.
Welcome back to Scarpetta.
Anal sex. I know which one I'd rather laugh at.
Anal sex.
Last One Laugh. My favourite show.
The title, isn't it?
So we had 2 things there where there's a split timeline that worked and served the product. We had Project Hail Mary, and we had. Are there any timeline flashbacks in Spider-Man 2?
It goes. There's flashback scenes in that.
That's right.
Yeah.
There are bits in Spider-Man 2 where you have to retrace bits of the past in a dream sequence.
Exactly. So there you go.
They're all sort of tangentially linked.
There you go.
The Reservoir Dogs School of Filmmaking still alive and well, and games.
Pardon? Sorry, I had my ear cut off.
So this episode, this month,
yes,
we've got it was a big challenge, wasn't it? Did you find it tough working out your list of 5?
Well, I kind of cheated because I just I made a letterbox list about 2 years ago.
Oh, right, okay.
And I went back to that and thought, do I still agree with it? And I thought, yeah, I pretty much still do.
All right,
so
nice.
I used that.
This is one of the ones where I'm really interested to see if there's any crossover. I'm going to say probably not.
No.
I reckon it's going to be... Because we should say, the challenge is 5 essential films each, which I guess is like let's say you've got a cousin who is a young adult and is going, I want to get into films. I haven't seen enough of the films that are real great stuff.
I think I've messed up.
Well, no, I'm not. I'm interested to see how you interpreted it, because I thought of it as like if someone said, if you could recommend only 5 films and only ever 5 films ever again, what would you pick? And ones that I guess are reflective of your taste, especially, rather than just being like,
this is what I've done. I've done
Casablanca's really good, isn't it? Yes, it is.
I've done my 5 favourites.
I've done my get to know me 5.
Interesting. Okay, so
which
kind
is
of 3
what
different.
I've done as well, I think.
Okay.
It's almost similar, but 3 slightly different interpretations. That's nice. So we talked about this before, John.
We're not all going to say Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction. I haven't got Pulp Fiction.
I don't think you can say that again.
Pulp Fiction. Can't say that. We were saying that we should do, unlike other times when we'll do a round robin, we should list our list of 5, and then maybe all 3 of us name all 5 in turn.
Yeah.
Yes.
Then take it in turn to go through the list of 5, if you know what I mean.
Okay, yeah.
Otherwise, it would take twice as long as it should.
Yeah, a long time.
Yeah. Would you like to start?
We're doing admin.
Yeah, that's right. So now
We're talking about films.
We're talking about films. Should we do the same order again, starting with Tom and then going around
let's
here?
go with Tom, Neenan first.
Right,
So with no commentary,
Yeah.
no observation, just list all 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right, here we go. You ready?
Yeah.
Already been mentioned. Arrival.
Oh, very nice.
Interesting, yeah.
The Autopsy of Jane Doe.
Oh.
Mouse Hunt.
Oh, with Nathan Lane and
Nathan
Lee Evans.
Lane.
Okay, yeah.
Black Dynamite.
Oh, very
superb
nice
choice.
choice. Oh my god.
Thank you. And can I remember the last one?
Can you?
Of course not.
Yeah, you
Hang
can.
on.
You can do this.
There was. I can do this.
You can do this.
I
Tom
can
Neenan,
do
I'm getting
this
to
one.
know
What
you.
was the 5th one that I had?
Did you write these down?
No.
No.
No, because I thought I'm not going to be able to. I
There's
won't
no
have
way
them
of
to
ever-
read or to do stuff.
Sure.
So I'm
Do you
gonna,
think it's more likely if you think really hard about it now, you'll remember it?
A Mighty Wind?
A Mighty Wind. Right, and we're not going to comment on that.
No.
We're going to just go around
Yeah.
and John, yours now.
Okay, so these are mine. So, Superman the movie.
Fair.
Oh.
Raiders of the Lost Ark. Jaws. The Godfather.
Oh.
That's only 4.
Hard net.
Oh
Hard.
my god, you haven't forgotten the 5th
American
one.
Werewolf in London.
Oh, very good.
Alien.
You kind of, hang on, that's 6.
Is that 6?
Yeah. Pick.
Hang on. Superman the movie.
Yes.
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yeah.
Jaws.
Yeah.
Godfather.
Yeah.
American Werewolf in London.
Okay, 5. Great, lovely. With Alien
But
as
I
your...
would say Alien, if between American Werewolf in London and Alien, they can swap.
Nice.
Man, this is great because I'm already regretting all my choices now. I'm going, all these ones I've missed out that would have been great choices. Black Dynamite's a great one. Alien's an amazing one as well. Right, here are mine. A Matter of Life and Death.
Oh,
The Apartment. Controversial one. Pender's Fen.
not controversial for me because telling me about it will be. I don't think I can have a controversial opinion.
Kiki's Delivery Service.
Oh.
Local Hero. Those are mine. Down. So,
Should we pick what? Do you want to? Should we should we interrogate our friends, you guys?
yeah.
About one of their choices.
Yeah, well, I'd like to hear A Mighty Wind first. I'd like to hear about.
Yeah,
let's talk about your choices in total.
Yeah.
Because I'd like to hear. I just want to hear you talk about what made you want to pick all of them, and then we can.
So
talk
They're
about that.
fairly eclectic, your ones.
They are.
No
Well, I
sort
was
of
trying
connecting
to-
tissue.
Black Dynamite's such a good choice.
Oh,
That's a real
yeah.
like.
Oh, bless you. Well,
all-timer.
no, I was very excited to. Basically, I was trying to go for if you had to like triangulate your personality through your favourite films.
Yeah.
That's a better approach.
A lot of like films would have a lot of people who like them and stuff, and so I was trying to pick out some very specific ones and be like, okay, what can I choose? So A Mighty Wind is there because actually I saw that before This Is Spinal Tap and before
Best in Show.
Show,
right,
which
it's a comedy.
arguably are better. Yes. But it's the one I saw first, and I absolutely fell in love with that, with the Christopher Guest oeuvre. And then, of course, you can go.
Right.
The joy of that is then you go back and you can watch.
Yeah.
There's kind of arguably I wouldn't say they're better, but certainly they're the originals. You know, the ones that kind of.
The new originals.
Yeah, exactly.
So Mighty Wind is which one, and what's it about?
So A Mighty Wind is the one about a folk festival. It's kind of they're bringing together a lot of musicians from sort of different walks of life, all of whom sort of occupied this kind of space as a kind of a folk. Or, what would you say? Like sort of.
It's kind of like a Woodstock for folk music.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
In a theatre. But it's all the people from the Guestiverse.
Yes.
But as with Spinal Tap, it does that thing where all the songs are really good.
Yeah.
They don't
Right,
just
nice,
throw
yeah.
away shit. They're
Okay.
really good. I think one of them nominated for an Oscar or won an Oscar.
I believe A Kiss at the End of the Rainbow,
Yeah.
performed by Eugene Levy and Catherine O'Hara.
Oh,
Written
rest in
by
peace.
Michael McKean and Annette O'Toole.
Is that right?
wow.
I love that.
Nice.
And it's like you say, it has that thing where he really respects the thing he's parodying to the extent that he wants to do everything really well.
Nice.
And I think parody almost only should come from either you detest something so much, like I do with a lot of things, you've hate watched it to the extent that you are.
I thought you loved it all, Tom.
I love
Yeah.
it all.
Loves it, hates it, hasn't seen it. We've established
Exactly.
this. Yeah.
But like if you say you wanted to do a parody of like the Manosphere people,
Right, yeah,
like
yeah.
you can sort of deep dive into watching all of their videos and hate them and like every nuance, and then you can sort of draw your parody or satire out of that.
Scathing satire.
Exactly. Or you can do a loving satire, which this
Yeah.
is, which is like someone who clearly loves folk music, loves the history of it as well. And like what's really funny is the album covers that they flash up are also accurate and things, and it's just the attention to detail and obviously it's Christopher Guest as well. So in there is like really tender, beautiful stories of quite sort of brittle people.
Yeah, fragile types.
But it honours them. It does make fun of them. Like they are figures of fun, but it's not cruel.
No,
if that makes sense.
But I think it's interesting what you say, because that scathing, cutting, like, I hate the Republican Party, I'm right. I think that only works if it's either a very broad comedy and is like a sketch or like a series maybe. But if you want to really delve into that world and have a whole movie about it, it's got to be really, really funny start to end and just daft, and you don't care about the characters. Or I think it does have to be a subject you actually like a bit, and like subjects that you care about and want to show a sort of three-dimensional portrait of them. Otherwise, it gets tiring, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's you can't make, I don't think, a 90-minute plus film out of something that you hate. Yeah, I think
what a miserable experience.
Yeah, exactly. Because you're asking people to spend 17 quid and sit there, and then you're going, "This is shit, right?" And everyone's like, I guess, okay, bye then.
But I also love that the Spinal Tap guys are playing one of the bands.
Yeah.
I can't remember what they're called. They
Are the Folksmen?
Folksmen or something like that. But it's Harry Shearer's bald with a little Amish beard.
Yes, yeah.
You got Michael McKean and Chris Guest just doing this amazing voice.
Yes.
He's like, I've got a voice like that. and they play this song called Eat at Joe's, which is just so good.
Oh, nice.
Is that There's Cattle in the Corner?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eat at Oh, because the sign's broken.
Yeah.
It's so beautiful. It's such a beautiful film because of that subplot running through about Mickey and Maud. Will they? You know, because they have to perform together and they haven't seen each other for a long time, and he was so in love with her. And they do a song called "Kiss at the End of the Rainbow," and the gimmick is at the end of the song they kiss. And because they used to be married and now they haven't seen each other for a long time, and he's turned into this sort of zombified LSD victim, like a kind of Brian Wilson type thing.
Right.
The whole tension is, are they gonna? And at the end, there's that bit where they're all scrabbling. Not to spoil it for you.
Yeah.
They're all scrabbling to see will they kiss?
And he goes missing.
Yeah, he goes missing for a long time. And then well, not to say what happens, but. It's so beautiful.
And also, like you play into that the fact that Eugene Levy and Catherine O'Hara have been friends since they were like 22 or something. So
days.
Actually, the meta game and the actual on-screen game is like it matches it quite nicely.
Oh, lovely.
And I think that I like Best in Show, and I obviously Spinal Tap's amazing.
Great, yeah.
I think neither of those sort of give you that like. There's that tenderness in those. I think they're incredibly funny, but I don't think there's.
I think the similarist film to Mighty Wind is Waiting for Guffman.
Yes,
that's got a similar heart to it, which is a similar thing. It's about performing arts, isn't it? It's about people in theatre, Amdram, being given a shot, as it were, and then being quite adorable idiots, and it's quite sweet. But yeah, I just love his world, and it's a shame he kind of doesn't make that sort of thing anymore.
And he's now lost an MVP. Like it's almost like, would you want to make one of those anymore?
Yeah, without Catherine O'Hara,
because I didn't see.
And Fred Willard has gone now as well.
Yeah, true. Yeah,
and he's a huge part of Mighty Wind.
Yeah.
What happened? I got a real wet wagon.
I didn't see For Your Consideration.
It's not great.
So
it's
that's
fine,
the thing. I just don't. I don't think I want to see one that isn't incredible. Like
stratospheric.
Yeah, exactly.
It has moments, and it's nice to see all the cast together again.
Yes,
but unfortunately, it has Ricky Gervais in it.
Oh, does it?
Yeah,
that's a shame. So Mighty Wind.
Mighty Wind.
On that depressing note.
So can we interrogate one of your? Who wants to go next?
Well, I didn't know how we'd break it down. Well, I'm already now regretting so many things I should have put in my list, such as things like Airplane, obviously Black Dynamite, which I always equate same genre basically, right? Proper all-out spoof.
Yes, yeah.
I think it's fair to say, and like, although even then, Black Dynamite's another level of spoof because you have the meta level of
it being a film that's been made.
That's right. You can see them making the film in the margins of the film.
Yes, it's
like Black Dynamite has two of my favourite jokes. I think in film history in them.
Yeah.
One where what's the guy called who raps everything?
Bullhorn.
Bullhorn. The bit where he's fighting that stuntman and accidentally punches him.
Yeah.
And the stuntman goes, motherfucker. Goes to hit him back. And it cuts and it's a different stuntman. That is so fucking funny.
So good.
And also the I threw that shit before I came in the room.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
It's an incredible joke.
My favourite one is similarly to that is when he goes Black Dynamite, the blaxploitation pulp 70s hero, goes to visit an encampment of Black Panther revolutionaries, and he walks in and there's these two tough guys in black jerseys, polo necks, and the berets holding machine guns, and Black Dynamite comes and says like, "Hey, who's in charge around here?" And then one of the Black Panthers goes, "Sarcastically, I'm in charge." and then the actor playing Black Dynamite in the film Black Dynamite turns to the director and goes, and then
his running thing is he doesn't know what a stage direction is.
Sarcastically, I'm in charge.
Yeah.
And then obviously the director's gone like, just keep going because carries on.
And obviously there's the sort of the clip, the most famous clip from that is when Black Dynamite says, "I'm declaring drugs and anyone who sells drugs in the community." And one of the drug dealers says, "But Black Dynamite, I sell drugs in the community."
And when he meets that little girl, and she says, "My mum knows you." He goes, "Oh yeah." She says, "My dad's name's Black Dynamite." And he goes, "Oh, there's probably a lot of people called Black Dynamite."
Shut up, little girl. A lot of cats have that name.
I mean, we could sit here for like an hour.
Just the rest of the time, but that's wonderful.
It's one of the ones that just doesn't get, in terms of like the funniest films of all time list, it never gets a mention. No. And I think pound for pound, it's one of the funniest films.
One of the funniest. It's up there with Airplane and stuff like that for me.
I even like the fact that they nail the all the white people in the film. So like the doctor who he's having sex with a nurse in the thing, and he's like, "Black Dynamite." They nail the casting of that stuff.
It's a 70s black filmmaker's view of all white people, including Nixon.
Oh yeah, of course.
Crucially,
Yeah.
And who is it who's got? Is it even Billy West? It's somebody great doing the voice of Nixon.
I think so.
Over someone else's performance.
Yes, we would. If it was him, it would be Bender, wouldn't it? It would be.
Oh yeah.
I can't remember his
John
name.
DiMaggio.
John DiMaggio.
So I can't remember. I'm sorry. Look it up. In fact, Toddits, just flash that up now. It's the sort of thing you do for us. Thank you.
Here's to you, John DiMaggio.
Here's to you, John DiMaggio.
Okay.
But I haven't seen the other one, and I didn't hear great things about it.
No, I haven't seen it once again for the same reason, which is because it's like a spaghetti western, I think, isn't it?
Oh, is it?
It's a blaxploitation western.
I didn't know that even come out. I mean, I was
it's on Prime now, and I just haven't had a chance to watch it yet.
Well, I wonder. Maybe we should watch it and then come back with our reports.
My last thought is just that the actor who plays Black Dynamite, whose name escapes me,
Michael J. White.
Thank you very much. That was it. Yes, because he's in The Dark Knight as well.
Or Jai White, possibly.
And he was Spawn. How can you forget that?
Yeah,
he was Spawn. Yeah. Wonderful, man.
One of his favourite things was he watched loads of blaxploitation films and noticed that whenever they used nunchucks, they'd always blink loads because they were afraid of hitting themselves. So whenever he's using nunchucks, he's just blinking loads, and that is like such a lovely grace.
I think if we could go back to what we were talking about before about things people be sleeping on, people be sleeping on how good Michael J. White is.
Oh, he's so good in that.
I mean, in Black Dynamite, he's surrounded by proper comics.
Yeah.
And he's the funniest thing in it.
He's a cream corn in that. It's so funny, but also he's fucking enormous.
And he's
an actual martial arts
guy.
Yeah.
He can do it once again. It's that thing of doing it properly in order to make fun of it. That I think
his background was stunts. I think Spawn. He got Spawn gigs. Obviously, the character's a black guy, and he can do all the moves and stuff.
Action stuff, yeah.
But he's just great, and it's a shame he hasn't done more. I guess this Western one perhaps didn't do as well as it should have done.
Maybe someone here wrote something that they were desperate for him to be in that never made it to.
Thanks for saying, Tom. Yes, I did. And it's a shame. And Michael, if you're out there, give us a call.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Well, Tom, someday it'll still happen.
One day.
Well, this is obviously.
You see this.
This show is blowing up.
I know I forgot your name earlier, but that was just because I couldn't remember how to pronounce it.
We should put him in something with Michael Ian Black.
Yeah, Michael Ian Black and Michael J. White. Yeah, perfect.
Call it Black and White.
I'm going to say why Penn Defend's controversial.
Okay.
Oh yeah, cool.
Which is that it's a TV movie. If you don't know what it is,
can you talk us through it?
I don't think I've heard of it.
It is written by a brilliant writer called David Rudkin, maybe also otherwise best known for doing one of the Ghost Stories for Christmas, and directed by Alan Clark, of course, of Scum and The Firm, and it was a play for today. So it's a TV movie, so I'm slightly cheating, but it is.
So those were about 50 minutes, or were they a full 90?
It's a 90-minute movie, but whenever I watch it, I go, "That's the best film I've ever seen." And then I'll go away and I won't watch it for a bit. Then I'll come back and watch it again and go, "Oh my god, I forgot half the stuff in this film. That's the best film I've ever seen." and it's just incredible. It's full. It's really big on montage and kind of unreliable narrator and kind of loads of stuff that happens in it. You don't know whether it's the sort of dream fantasy of a little boy or whether it's a real thing that's happening to him. Are there ghosts in this film, or is it just a kind of examination of how this boy sees the area? Basically, it's about a little boy called Stephen. Who's growing up near the Malvern Hills in the British countryside, English countryside, I should say, and he's a little right-wing maniac. Basically, he's a little fascist, and he thinks that there's pure Englishness, and that's the best thing. Elgar, all that kind of thing. William Blake, pure white. Let's be honest, Englishness, and any sort of threat to that. Christian pure Englishness is evil, and he sort of just starts to age a bit. Also, his dad is a vicar, so of course, as we covered before, so is mine. So naturally, I relate to it very strongly. And his dad is this radical, almost agnostic vicar who's causing a lot of controversy by writing essays to in church publications about. Is God literally real or not? And he's absolutely mortified. He's going, not my own father betraying pure Christian Englishness. But there's all these little things set off thoughts in this boy's head. And he this countryside that he loves and the culture that he loves, he sees the cracks in it and starts to realise, oh, actually, no, we're a nation of immigrants from Northern Europe, and he finds out he's adopted and he's part Romanian, I think, so he's actually not completely English, and that shatters his identity. And all these things just start to make him question exactly who he is, and it's shown through him having sort of time slip visions of Elgar trying to complete his final symphony and all that, and also seeing a sign which should say. Pinfin, which is his own town's name, suddenly he sees it changed to Penda's Fen, because King Penda was the last pagan king of England, all this. And it's just this astonishing achievement on like a play for today budget.
Yeah.
And it's so incredible. Also, he's sort of realised he's starting to have kind of gay thoughts, and you're starting to realise, oh, actually, this young lad is gay, and it's everything he's realising.
When was this made?
It's 1974. I'll check my handy dandy notes.
Yeah,
I believe it's 1974. Yeah, and it's fantastic, and it's so dense with ideas and so rich, and it's shot beautifully. It's Alan Clark, who mainly did kind of gritty realist stuff.
Yeah.
Doing this elegiac like symphony of images and music, and just beautiful. And I recommend it to like anyone, honestly. And if you're someone who's been taken with like Ben Wheatley's stuff like Kill List or Field in England.
Field in England to be,
Quite, yeah. Or any of that sort of folk horror revivalist stuff, you owe it to yourself to watch Penda's Fen, because it doesn't get mentioned with that stuff. But because ultimately it's not a horror film and it's not really folk horror, but it all that imagery.
Is it uneasy? Is it? You said it's sort of there's ghosts and things.
There's a lot of frightening, unsettling moments. I mean, it's got some of the scariest moments. I'll spoil one of them because it's on the DVD case. Skip ahead 30 seconds if you don't want to hear this. Where he's having a dream where some of his kind of gay thoughts are coming to the surface, and he wakes up and there's just a demon sitting on his chest staring at him just with this beatific smile, like, and it's just sitting there.
Yeah.
And he goes, and he leans over and flicks the light on, and it's still there. In that kind of, that's already a kind of meta scare, because it's the inversion of what you expect. It's like, it's gone. Oh, where did that go? It's like, no, it's just sat there, like happily sitting on his chest in that kind of sleep paralysis. You know, the presence of guilt like that. And there's moments like that which are just little, moments of odd images and apparitions appearing where they shouldn't be, and it's like, oh fuck. But like, it's because you're so invested in this kid, and you so just beautiful, just one of the most beautifully directed things I've ever seen, and one of the most complexly, beautifully written things I've ever seen in my life.
When you said, I don't want to give away one of the scares, but it's on the DVD case, I thought he's walking through the field and then just a big BBFC 15 comes at him and chases him.
I don't want to turn 15.
It's a Paul Ross review.
Well, that sounds...
Sight and Sound magazine.
That sounds really good. I want to
really
ask
good.
another one of your choices.
Oh yeah, please.
Kiki's Delivery Service.
Love it. So I wanted to put like a Studio Ghibli in there.
Yeah.
Because I find myself, I love so much of Pixar's oeuvre that could go on there. I love loads of British animated films. There's so many amazing animated films out there, but Studio Ghibli is one of those places where you just, anything from them, you watch it and you kind of go, oh, my life's been changed. Like, just subtly when you come out of it. And I went a couple of years ago for my birthday. They re-released Spirited Away in cinemas, and I went to see that. That was tempting. Princess Mononoke was one of the first really sort of grown-up, really ambitious animated films I ever saw in the cinema when I was a kid, because the Barbican, I think, did a series of subtitled Ghibli films when they were hardly ever shown in cinemas over here back then. But now, of course, like that's all the time. But Kiki's Delivery Service is just one where, maybe it's the older I get, but the more it sort of cleaves closer and closer to just normal life and still has that sense of the stakes being through the roof, even though it's not like an industrial threat to an entire country's wildlife, or this land of a million different goblins and monsters that a girl finds herself trapped in. This is literally just about a little girl from the countryside who goes to the big city to find her way. Yeah. The end. But she's a witch, and that's not really.
She uses her witchy powers to literally deliver things. It's just my kid. I got into Ghibli fairly late because my kids were like really into it. So they all popped up on Netflix, didn't they, all the films? And I remember thinking, I can't be bothered with any of that. And then my son put on Howl's Moving Castle, and I watched the whole thing. I was like, fucking hell. And like you say, I was like, well, that's my life changed.
Yeah.
And then we watched Spirited Away, and then we watched Kiki's Delivery Service, which on the surface I thought, there's nothing in this that'll interest me.
Yeah.
And I find it just totally bewitching. It's beautiful.
Wonderful. I'll tell you what else, actually. Nausicaa, which is, I think, the first Ghibli production. I might be wrong about that. Please correct me if I am. In the comments, why not? Engagement, please. But I think it was Miyazaki's first, Hayao Miyazaki, I should say, their kind of star director. Miserable, grumpy, amazing genius. Yes. Hayao Miyazaki. Who, I think that Nausicaa was a manga he was working on, then he turned it into a movie. And I think that was their first big feature production. And when you watch that, you realise, Oh, all video games ever made, like, are all encapsulated. Especially if you played like Zelda,
Yes,
a load of
yeah.
stuff that's in games like Dragon Quest and stuff like that. All Japanese games and a lot of Western ones too.
Last Guardian, things like that.
Yeah, all these things are kind of the palette of imagery and the style of the music, and everything. It all just feels like it's in this one source text. It's amazing. But Kiki's Delivery Service it's partly the fact that it's quite low key and quiet. All the emotion in it is like. It's like reading your own teenage diary. Like, it's like being punched in the stomach. Like, every single emotion she feels, you're like, oh, I remember that. Like, it's so well conveyed. And the world of it, what's nice about it is it's a kind of Japanese vision of Northern Europe and Britain, and that kind of almost medieval or Germanic. Like, some streets look like just any modern city in England. Some bits look like provincial ruins in either Germany or like the north of England or somewhere. And it's lovely to see that kind of it's multiple filtration layers of like, we want this to be a kind of Bavarian witch tale, but we're also going to have it kind of be set in the present day, so there's modern touches to it, and it's being made by a Japanese firm, so there's all those different sort of perspectives that create this totally complete look.
Amazing.
It's just beautiful, and I just thought I have to pick that one just
They've
because
also got the best soundtracks ever.
Oh, Joe Hisaishi,
Joe
just
Hisaishi,
incredible, yeah.
They've just all got beautiful music, especially My Neighbor Totoro as well.
Oh, Totoro's amazing as well.
Have
It's
you
hard
seen
to choose.
the live My Neighbor Totoro?
My kids have. And
I'm going
blown away by
sometime
it.
this year, but I'm seeing it yet.
They were spirited away by it.
No, I bet they were. I bet they were.
Lovely.
So yeah, that's why I picked Kiki's Delivery Service. I think it's just the one that if you said put one on right now,
Yeah.
that one probably. But saying that, like Castle in the Sky, and
Yeah.
also all the other ones we just mentioned, it's just
What's his name? Poporo, the little fish man.
Ponyo, not Ponyo. Yeah,
Ponyo.
actually.
That's cute.
You see Ponyo.
Don't make the mistake I did and go to the West End and watch Kiki Boots.
Kiki Boots.
Nothing to do with this.
Kiki's
Big
Boot
Jojo.
Service. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was about a lad who wears big boots.
John,
Yeah.
you've
Can
got
I
some
put
big
in a
hitters
request?
Oh yeah.
I obviously want to hear John Rain talk about Superman.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I want to hear. Yes, just take it away.
Superman.
Yeah.
I love Superman.
Yes.
It's my favourite film of all time.
Yeah.
Do you want to point at the book that contains Superman?
Well, you can buy this book in the shops.
Yeah, that's right.
It's called Superbook, and it's basically like, if you like Smurfpot, it's that
Yeah.
in book form.
Nice.
But Superman, I saw that when I was very little, and admittedly, when I was very little, I thought it was quite boring because I loved Superman 2 when I was little.
Yeah.
But I think as I got older, I just loved it more because it's basically like 3 films in one. You've got like a sci-fi film at the beginning on Krypton.
Yeah.
You get to Smallville and it's all like Norman Rockwell, wire picket fences and cornfields. And then you get like a gritty 70s Serpico style New York.
Yeah, true.
But with this, I mean, Richard Donner directed it and Tom Mankiewicz helped write it with him. And they had this thing going in. They wanted it to be verisimilitude. They wanted everything to be much like Christopher Nolan did with Batman and have like, it's fantastical, but it's all grounded.
Nice.
We have to explain how this all works.
Yeah.
And I know we're sick of origin stories now, but I love the romanticism of Superman, and the scene where he is interviewed by Lois on the roof is just gorgeous. And the John Williams just made this incredible score for it, which is still probably my dual favourite score of all time.
What's amazing to think about with that as well, with the film generally, but also John Williams, is Superman was already an international icon of 50 years standing by the time they made that film. So already it must have been kind of like going, like if someone made a James Bond film for the first time now, and it's like, and already it's this giant phenomenon. And it's like, okay, make the music that sums up that character, make the look that sums it up, film it in a way that feels like it encapsulates that whole thing. And they fucking did it.
Yeah, it's such an impressive thing. And
Amazing.
that central performance as well is like one for the ages, isn't it?
I mean, an unknown, really.
Yeah.
He was a Juilliard student, but he had very little to any film experience.
Yeah.
Have you seen the documentary?
Yeah.
It's good. It's absolutely heartbreaking.
Superman.
Yeah, Superman. Yeah.
It's horrible. But it's just amazing how, because there were so many people the studio wanted. They wanted like, Paul Newman and Robert Redford and all that. But Donna was very much like, no, I want this to be an unknown, because you want the role to be bigger than the actor.
Yeah,
Yes,
true.
yeah.
But they made the clever decision of packing it with big names so that people would invest in it. So they got Brando first.
Yeah.
Then they got Gene Hackman.
Krypton.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's such a hard, because it's 2 parts, isn't it? It's like you're casting one thing, but it's a cliche. But you have the Clark Kent and the Superman, and to have an actor who nails both,
Yeah.
is Yeah, like I don't know how you felt about the most recent one. I thought he did quite. Corn Sweat did pretty well.
I think he's great. I just thought the film was just lacking.
Right.
Well, we talked about this at the time, but I thought he was perfect.
Yeah.
It's just that he didn't have much to do as Clark Kent, and I think he didn't have much to do as Superman either.
What for you? What's the best balance? Is it 50-50, or do you want more Clark Kent and then some like heroic bits of Superman, or would you prefer it to be a Superman film? I
think the first one just gets it spot on.
Yeah.
I think there's probably more Superman than Clark Kent in it, but that's an unfair balance because you've got Clark Kent in Smallville before he's Superman.
Yeah.
But I think once he gets to Metropolis, I think the balance is pretty spot on, and in 2 as well. Though 2 again has heavy Clark Kent because he loses his powers to shag Lois.
Yeah.
But I think the first 4 films. Which I'm biased to say I love.
Yeah.
Even the 4th one and the 3rd one, which are shit. I love
But by
them.
then you love them all so much anyway that you're bought in.
Yeah, I just think the balance is always good. And I think like the Man of Steel, for instance, like that was odd because I didn't mind Cavill as Superman. But his Clark Kent was just bizarre because he just like I'm wearing glasses now, but everyone knows who I am.
Right.
Like Lois immediately knows he's Superman and that. And you're like, well, where's the balance here? There isn't one.
He also am I right in thinking he doesn't like do the nerd thing? He doesn't do the clumsy bumbling thing. He's
he's just
a really jacked dude who looks incredible in shirts.
Yeah,
wearing
he does.
glasses.
Yeah.
I mean, Christopher Reeve even took the time in his one when he's Kent. He parted his hair the other way,
Yeah.
Oh wow.
so he's literally like a mirror image.
Yeah, that's nice.
And
But also it's
as
the
you've seen that-
performance, right?
Yeah,
He
yeah.
looks like a gorgeous, handsome, tall, bulky guy, but it's just he's like, oh, geez, I'm sorry. It's all in the performance is why you believe that this guy's a dweeb, even though he's obviously an Adonis.
Yeah. So I just think I think it's a perfect film.
Yeah.
And I've seen it more times than I can say now. When it got re-released for the 40th anniversary, I went to see it, and then I went to the Albert Hall and watched it with a orchestra.
Those are amazing, aren't they?
Amazing.
Talk
love
about
to see
giving
that.
you like a different. They do. I'm not being paid. We're not being paid by them.
No.
But if you do get a chance to see,
Big Albert Hall does not have its fingers in this show.
But if you get the chance to see a film that you love, if they're showing it at the Royal and you think they're not actually that expensive for what they are.
No, they're not.
It's worth seeing because I think you get a whole new perspective.
It's quite a
the
religious
orchestra.
experience as well.
I bet,
if you
yeah.
love the film, like when the Superman theme, particularly in the first film, when we see him first time and he takes off.
Yeah.
You'll believe a man can fly. All that. When you see that with a live orchestra, it's like, I did cry.
So I saw both of the J.J. Abrams back when there were only 2 of the Star Trek films, and I like those. I wouldn't say I'm not a big Star Trek person.
The scores are fucking great.
The scores are incredible.
Michael Giacchino.
I love Giacchino. Yeah,
I think Giacchino's the new John Williams.
he
in
is,
my
isn't he?
opinion.
Yeah.
It was extraordinary. And like, I think there's one moment where the Enterprise like emerges from the clouds, and there's this like, there's just this moment. Yeah, it's absolutely incredible.
Yeah, there's a score in there called Enterprising Young Men. It's just because he loves a pun. Michael Giacchino's scores always have puns.
That's lovely.
Lovely.
And it's just incredible. I mean, also, sorry to sidetrack, but to get given the Star Trek gig and go, well, I'm going to make my own theme.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
ballsy. Like
Yeah.
James Horner did it with Wrath of Khan really well. And Giacchino was like, I'm going to make my own score. And it's just fucking amazing.
Oh, wow.
To the point that when it cuts in the end credits, when he plays the original theme, you're like, that sounds a bit naff compared to this thing.
It's good because it's based on. It's based on a TV theme, and it feels TV-y when he's done this. Da, 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 da.
Well, the funny thing about the original series of Star Trek is it's from an era when the music in the show, you go, perfect. Science fiction, like thriller, dark, like at times like, oh my God, so-and-so's been brainwashed by whatever, or this is an imposter, or whatever, like intrigue, science, weird theremins. But the theme song of Star Trek isn't music from the world of the show.
No.
It's from an era of telly where it's showing off the idea of a show.
Also,
And it sounds like a showroom in a car, sales lot.
we've come full circle there as well. Because who wrote the Star Trek theme?
Good question.
Alexander Courage.
Oh.
Who did the score to Superman 4: The Quest for Peace? Alexander
Alexander
Courage.
Courage. No wonder it's such a good film.
Well, I wanted to segue. If we're talking about scores,
Yes.
Your other choice, which was Raiders.
Oh,
now,
man.
Raiders, I think, has, to my mind, the best score maybe of any
maybe.
film ever.
It's incredible. I think in my opinion, the best score ever created is John Williams, and it's The Empire Strikes Back, because it's got about 57. any film would, like, if you were a begging film in the 70s, you'd go to The Empire Strikes Back score, and you'd be like, can I have that one? Because that's amazing, and you've just thrown that away in an asteroid field sequence.
Yeah.
But I think Raiders of the Lost Ark is close.
Yeah.
Because you've got the map room, the theme of the Ark is just incredible.
Yeah. Oh,
and then you've
amazing.
got Indy's theme, which makes you want to sort of leap over the sofa.
Yeah.
It's just incredible. It's just
amazing
so
work.
fucking good. I saw him the other day, wheeled out for his birthday, and he's very old.
He's
now.
99 or 98.
All I'm saying is that when he does eventually depart this mortal coil, I will be so devoted to think there'll never be a Williams score ever again.
No.
Yeah, it is. Was he?
Last thing he did was Dial of Destiny,
Yeah.
and then he retired.
And he was also.
Didn't we all?
Harry Potter was his, wasn't it?
Yeah, he did the first three.
Yes, but he
he
did the
created
theme.
As we've already said on the Smirsh Pod episodes covering the Harry Potter films, that he did the same thing he normally does, which is come up with 2 brilliant theme song stings for a character, perfectly tonally appropriate, stylistically, really catchy and stylistically right, and then he put them together and then made that one theme.
Yes.
So like same as
Same with Jurassic Park.
Yeah, Jurassic Park as well. Yeah.
There's the kind of the exciting one, and then there's the Orville one, and it's sort of both sort of merge. Yeah, Orville.
The Orville one.
He did the Orville song.
I
He
wish
did,
I could fly on a Quidditch broom.
You can. You're a wizard, Orville.
I thought you meant the Orville, the Seth MacFarlane Star Trek parody.
Oh, yeah.
And I imagined Cuddles and Orville piloting the Orville.
Is that any good?
Apparently so. Apparently it's like the Star Trek TNG show that people wish was a Star Trek show.
I never watched it because I imagined this is as bad as the time we landed on that planet.
Yeah.
Well, it started that way. Like Norm Macdonald was a blob. You go, hey, watch when you're walking. And then slowly, I think Seth MacFarlane's, what he wants to do is make Star Trek.
Yeah.
Right.
So it slowly stops being... It's like funny, but like it stops being a comedy.
I think it is also, I might be wrong about this, I think it is written by a lot of the writers of Star Trek The Next Generation. So they just all gently pushed it.
Why don't they give them Star Trek instead of giving it to a bloke who made X-Men?
It's an interesting question.
I have a question. Just to get back to Raiders. When did you see it first at the cinema?
No, I saw it on video. I was 4 when it came out.
I can't remember. Oh, it's actually a lot earlier than I think.
81.
81.
But I saw Temple of Doom at the cinema.
I think that's my favourite Indiana Jones score, because you got the
it's got the Slave Children's Crusade. Is incredible. Yeah. And you got the opening, which when I was a little kid, I was almost like, they're not allowed to do that, are they? Which was blowing my mind seeing it saying Indiana Jones and because I'm used to it saying Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Oh, of course.
But having a song and dance Busby Berkeley number.
Yeah.
That's aware of the camera.
Yeah. And I'm looking going, they can't do that.
Because that was what they wanted for Jedi, wasn't it?
Yeah.
They wanted the same thing for Jedi.
Yeah.
Right.
Which is how you get that, which they then did for the special edition, which is that really weird Jabba's
There is
Palace.
a song number in Jedi, but they replaced it with the CG one, Jedi Rocks, and changed the song, which is fucking dreadful.
It is rubbish, yeah.
The original song's much better. Max Rebo giving it.
Yeah,
and then
that's
Jedi
right.
Rocks, you got this little cunt showing you his tonsils.
He's just a mouth. He's a mouth on a little hairy bollock body, isn't
hate
he?
him.
It's terrible.
I hate Jedi Rocks.
The opening of Temple of Doom made me so scared, because when he throws... First of all, Indiana Jones throws a flaming kebab, just flat out just murders a guy instantly.
Yeah.
That guy then turns into... Because it's obviously a puppet again, but it's the scariest puppet ever made, which is a man going, ah! And his like entire torso is set on fire. That really scared me. I thought that was incredible.
I'll tell you what, fun fact, is that when I saw Temple of Doom, because it was the first PG-13 in America.
Was it?
They had to change the ratings for it. It's like Batman here was the first 12.
Yeah.
Because it couldn't justify it being a PG and they couldn't justify it being a 15, so they made a new rating for it. And same with Temple of Doom, but here it was cut to shit.
Right.
So it was only years and years later that I saw the heart.
Oh, yeah.
And the bit at the beginning when they're in the jungle and he says to Short Round, don't come up here at that shrine. Now you can see there's like severed fingers and shit.
Yeah.
But when I was little, he just said, don't come up here, and you don't see anything.
You don't see why. Oh, God.
The imagination can do worse sometimes.
That is very true.
Yeah.
You could put like a picture of some like porn.
Porn?
Now.
Yeah.
Hey, Short Round, don't come up here.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's just whacking it.
He's whacking it. Or he's
that in
uncovered
CGI.
an old, Jim will fix it studio, and he's like, short round, stay away.
Hugh Edwards.
Instead of saying giant vampire bats, he could say giant readers' wives.
Yeah. He puts his hand through, like she does, through all those insects to unlock the door.
Yeah.
And then it just goes into a man's bum. The other end, yeah.
And is it Simon Pegg from League of Gentlemen?
Oh, that's fun, isn't it?
Oh, that's right.
Out of the two, I think that Raiders, for me, is the classiest one.
Cleanest.
It's the
just like
best by far.
Yeah.
It's brilliant.
But Last Crusade has no business being that good. 8 years later, when everyone's much older, and it's literally, if you pitch someone now, you went to them, we're doing a third Indiana Jones film. Indiana Jones' dad's in it,
Yeah.
and they're going to find the Holy Grail. And at the beginning, it's going to be him when he's a little kid. You're like, fuck off.
Yeah.
And who's going to play Indiana Jones' dad? A guy of the wrong nationality, who's only about 10 years older than him, who's a giant, like, distracting star.
Yeah.
Literally
Rubbish,
James Bond.
Yeah, literally, he's that big. He's the original James Bond. And it's amazing.
Yeah.
So good. Also, the prequel thing of like, here's how they get all their iconic accoutrement
Yeah.
should be 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be a full film of, gonna say it, with Han Solo, all that stuff.
Yeah.
I think it should be 10 minutes of going, and that's because it's a gag. The gag is in the same weird afternoon, where he gets attacked by a rhino horn.
He got scared by snakes.
Yes, he picks up everything that makes him.
He's got a scar on his chin.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about that. That's such a good detail.
And he gets the hat.
It's the hat, the whip, the fear of snakes.
Yes.
The scar. Like he just
Having a crazy adventure on a train as well, with a zoo in it.
Learning that things should be in a museum.
Yes, exactly. It's like if they ever do, God forbid, like a Doctor Who prequel where he's running around on Gallifrey in the Academy, and he like
Please
goes,
don't do this.
Don't say,
and he's like, what's these? Jelly baby, and then he runs on. He's like, and he puts on a scarf, and then he gets the sonic screwdriver.
stop making me sad.
What's this? A book called Woke? I'm going to read this from cover to cover.
Oh, this is the way I'm going to live my life from now on. It's my manifesto. Yeah.
And in the background, there's just loads and loads of Time Lords just by generating, but constantly.
Yeah.
The whole space is only filled with
Like
Time
mitosis,
Lords. With collars.
crazy.
Yeah.
Somehow Paul McGann's not in it enough.
Yeah, I know. Can I be in it? No, okay.
But like, all there's anything where it's like there's, like a young James. I know that Charlie Higson's done young James Bond, but I think he had more discipline and class than to just have James Bond going around going, and also
A bow tie. What's this? A gun?
Yeah. They did try that shit a little bit in Casino Royale, though.
Oh, did they?
Because that's how he got his car.
Right.
Yes.
And, he learned to not trust women. I know that's coded in the book as well.
Learn to love European import beer.
He does. Can I have a martini, please? And he's like, we don't have any stirrers.
Yeah.
He's like,
That you joke, but that is a really rubbish moment in Casino Royale.
He says, do I look like I give a damn? You
Yeah.
go shaken or stirred?
Do you want it shaken or stirred? And he was like, I don't even care, actually.
whoa!
That's how hardcore this Bond film
Oh my
is.
god, he's the most hardcore Bond.
All right, I'll stir it. See, fine.
Fine.
He says, looking
Don't
into the
care.
camera.
My complicated relationship with Casino Royale is like that because every now and then I'm like, I fucking hate this. And then there'll be that bit where he's chasing after the parkour man, and the parkour man expertly goes through that little hole, and Daniel Craig literally runs through the wall. And I'm like,
Brilliant.
I'm on board. I love this.
That was fantastic.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing moment.
Brilliant. Now I think we're getting a bit off the old beaten path of the theme here. So I think we should just quickly wrap up. And may
Okay.
I suggest how we do that?
Yeah.
Go back through our list one more time.
Okay.
Remind all
yeah.
the lovely viewers
Yes.
and listeners, and also maybe any remaining thoughts you have on your choices
Yeah.
you haven't yet articulated. So I'll go quickly. A Matter of Life and Death. Don't have to say much about this. I just absolutely love it. I think it's one of the best films ever made.
One of the most beautiful looking films.
It's so good. Technicolor, stunning. One is styled for Technicolor up there.
People, sorry to distract, but people talk about Wizard of Oz.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But Matter of Life or Death, my God.
It does it as well, just stunningly. Maybe after, though, to be fair, because I think it's the 30s, Wizard of Oz, is it?
Yes, yeah.
So
you're right,
this is
we're
43,
after.
during the war. So
And people
it's
often
even
say it's a bit depressburging.
Powell and Depressburg.
It's also one of those films that isn't so famous, but then when you watch it, you see where like every influence from like a lot of like it's been parodied so many times, and also like it's been.
I love you, June. Your life, and I'm leaving you.
There's even that big train sketch, isn't there? Where she's got 3 pilots on the go.
Yeah, that's right. That's so good. Wonderful. Yeah. Brilliant. Sorry. But yeah, so Married Life and Death, adore it. The Apartment, hard to pick between all the Billy Wilder comedies and stuff, but I just think this is the one. It had a massive impact on me by being both a really, really funny comedy, a really beautiful romantic story, and an excellent film noir all at the same time. I think it's just the sum total of what Billy Wilder
Shut up and deal the cards, and also I love you.
Yeah, that's right. That's the end. Spoiled that. Pen to Sven, love it. Keys Theory Service talks about that. Local Hero, just one of the films that every time I watched it, just my heart soars like more than so.
All right, Kermode.
Yeah, is he a big fan?
I think this is his third favourite film.
What's his first favourite film? Probably Batman Bloody Begins. Idiot. I love Exorcist was one I really wanted to put on there as well, and so many by John Carpenter I wanted to. But my biggest regret I think is I didn't put these on there only because I couldn't choose between them. But basically any Marx Brothers movie.
Oh, nice.
If I could have picked one that I think is just far and away the best one, I would have put that in there.
I find Local Hero quite heartbreaking as well, though, because it felt like Gregory's Girl and Local Hero.
Yeah.
Like, where do you go from there? And I think that's where he struggled, isn't it?
Yeah. Although there's some great ones. Comfort and Joy is great.
All right, yeah.
There was a beautiful. This I think you can find it on YouTube, but it's called Andrina. And it's, I think, an adaptation of a short story, TV film, short film, like an hour. And it's beautiful. It's just about this old guy who's lonely. He's sort of alienated from his I think he ran off when his wife was pregnant because he got scared of being a dad and has just lived this solitary life in this little town ever since. And then a young woman comes to visit him and just starts visiting him, cooking him dinners because he's not feeding himself properly and keeping company and, doing puzzles, whatever, with him, playing cards. And he just begins this friendship. It's like, oh. And from there, it becomes heartbreakingly poignant and really interesting and not quite what you think it is. And it's just amazing.
It's a bit sad that he did Gregory's 2 Girls, 1 Cup, though.
Yeah. And Nelson's column was...
I can't believe you remember Nelson's column.
Yeah, how could you not remember Nelson's column?
Everyone be sleeping on Nelson's column. The John Gordon Sinclair sitcom, where he was called Nelson, and get this, he wrote a column.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
With Sophie Thompson as the love interest.
Yes, it was. Yeah.
Crikey. Also, tell you what else, That Sinking Feeling, if you've not seen that. Have you seen that?
No.
It's his first, Bill Forsyth's first film, which is made on literally nothing.
Yeah.
And he basically scammed some businesses I think he just gave them like sponsorship or whatever, into getting enough money together to get a camera. And then there was a local Glaswegian young theatre club that he brought in and said, "Do you want to be in this?" And it's about these kids, down and out kids in Glasgow, who decide they're going to rob a sink factory and just steal all the sinks and then sell them on, and that's their big heist they're planning.
Is there any tap dancing?
Sadly, no.
But that's a lovely plug.
I hope he didn't force it out.
Hole. No, he didn't. But it's beautiful, and it's one of those amazing examples of a proper feature film that's really funny. Really, it's a portrait of its time as well, like Glasgow in the 70s. Beautiful to watch, and clearly was made through nothing but determination and love because they obviously had no money at all.
Yeah.
But,
wow, what's that one called again?
That Sinking Feeling. That's
Sinking.
great. But Local Hero feels like it's
the Sink Factory.
There you go.
Yeah.
But Local Hero, I think, is just like it feels like it's his Citizen Kane.
It is his Citizen Kane, and it's a bloody good film, and it's got a Doctor Who in it.
It's got Peter Capaldi in it.
Yeah. Oh, I meant Tom Baker.
Oh, when's he plays the voice?
He's the voice of Gregory Peck.
Yeah. Of your
You don't mean Gregory Peck?
I don't mean Gregory Peck. I mean Burt Lancaster.
Burt Lancaster.
Sorry.
There you go.
Of your choices, any supplemental
Remaining
details?
Thoughts, yeah.
Oh, I was going to say that the Godfather's always one that I'm slightly intimidated to watch because it's so long. But it's one of those ones that you just get washed up in it because it's like Goodfellas and Casino. That it's chronological, so you're going through the years with them.
Yeah,
and I find that really soothing somehow. I just fucking love that film.
It's brilliant. I've not seen it since I was a teenager, probably, because you go like, I have to watch this, and you watch it like, is this going to be all it's cracked up to be? And you watch it and go, oh yeah, it's really good. And you go, right, done that now, and you move on. But I need to go back and watch it again.
It's one I used to watch a lot with my mum. My mum's a huge fan of those films. Yeah,
especially 3. I understand.
Everyone loves 3.
Yeah, loves 3.
They keep pulling me back in. Tom Neenan.
The reason I include Mouse Hunt is weirdly because when I saw it as a kid, it was how I understood that films have scores, because it was one of the films that I was like, I knew that, like, you know, John Williams and those things, but then that was the first one where I was like, I think it's Alan Silvestri's score is so fun and also quite scary in quite a weird way, but like I really enjoyed that, and also I just quite liked that it was the first time as a kid I realised it was referencing like the Marx Brothers, and it was referencing kind of those like Laurel and Hardy.
Verbinski, isn't it?
Yeah. Who people be sleeping. You know, whatever you thought of the Cure for Wellness or whatever it was, like I do think he was one of the last kind of visionary blockbuster filmmakers.
Pirates of the Caribbean, the first one, is fantastic.
Triumph, it should not work. It's a fucking theme park ride.
Yeah, it's
and
incredible.
not only is it really fun and funny, it's just beautiful to look at as well.
Yeah,
and also doing a pirate film at that time, they just had Cutthroat Island.
That's right.
Years before.
Giant flop, right? Yeah.
They'd be like, "What are you doing? You mental."
And for those aging nerds among us, where I'll find some of them around here, I don't know. But probably the closest thing to a Monkey Island film we're going to get ever.
Yeah.
So yeah.
His production design is sort of second to none.
Yes.
And Arrival is amazing. Is it the Arrival because the way it uses the Kuleshov effect, which is the idea that in an edit where two scenes edited together tell a story, even if you don't perceive what that story is.
Even if it's not telling you what the story is, it's the montage of it.
Yeah.
Shows you the story. Yeah.
And it uses the Kuleshov effect to trick you into seeing a film you don't think you're seeing until about until almost the very end when Amy Adams says, "Who is that girl?" Which, to my mind, still is one of those like the hair standing up on the back of
tingling,
my...
yeah.
Because I was like, that's incredible that they've done that trick on you. It's been an entertaining film, but then that's almost like as big a twist as like Usual Suspects.
When I finished that film, I was like, this director's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
And everything he's done beforehand and since. As even if it's not like you don't love it, you come out of it going, "That's just like no one's doing this."
Yes,
no one's doing this, and no matter which DP he uses, because he was using Greg Fraser on, who's my favourite DP. But he did the Batman as well.
Yeah,
oh right.
He used him on the Dune films.
Yeah,
and then when I found out he wasn't doing Dune 3, I was like, "Oh no!" And then I found out he's not doing it because he's doing the Beatles films.
Oh wow, okay.
Which is a weird choice, and he's not doing the Batman 2 either. And I was like, "Oh no!" And then I saw the trailer for Dune 3 the other day, and I was like. It's his eye, isn't it? Villeneuve's eye is just like, he's got two of them, they say.
Yes. His depth perception.
Still looks fucking brilliant. It's just nobody's making films like him.
Yeah.
Even his early films just have that, I don't know, they just feel really classy.
Yes.
Arrival feels so bloody classy. It feels like they set out to go, this is a real actual film.
Heartbreaking beginning as well. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Amy Adams that same year was in that and Nocturnal Animals and didn't get nominated for either of them.
Insane.
Man.
I think it was quite sniffy about sci-fi and horror back then, though. Wasn't it? Like Sinners getting any kind of a nomination, never mind winning stuff.
It was a big deal.
I find that amazing.
Yeah.
So good. This has been such a fun. I like the tenor of this one. This one's been.
100%. This has been quite laid back, Barry Norman. Well, you're wrong, John, because it's only a $5 to go to patreon.com/Snakeboys show.
Which we now have.
It exists, and you can go there, and people already have. Thank you so much, everyone who's already signed up. And you can get the extra exclusive Snake Boys After Dark, the companion series to this one that you can only get by giving us a little bit of money to afford to exist in plush environs like this, and not just that, but get the train here.
Yeah.
Tom Crowley.
Yes.
What is our next episode of Snake Boys After Dark about? I can tell you if you can't remember.
Yeah, well, you bloody well think about... Well, I'll tell you. Snake Boys After Dark, episode 3, which will release concurrently with this episode, is us discussing the first time we felt immersed in video game worlds.
Well, that sounds interesting.
As far as we can remember. What an interesting little spin-off conversation you can have for only £5 per month per episode.
Why, that's a bargain.
Lovely
what
stuff.
A bargain. So, it won't cost you a tenner, but we've had a nice tenner here today. Any plugs? Anyone want to plug anything?
Usual.
You're doing gigs all over the place, aren't you?
I'm doing gigs and I'm doing Edinburgh.
Oh, great, yeah.
So
do you know where you're on at Edinburgh yet?
Yes.
Where?
I'm on at George Square
nice,
at 3:15. And come and see my show, Tom Neenan. I think it's all official now. I think it's called A Portrait of a Tom as a Young Neenan.
Nice.
So come and see my show.
Tom.
Thank
Lovely
you very
title.
much.
Excellent, very, very good.
Better than Whip, isn't it?
Tom Neenan, Whip.
Although there was reason for me considering calling it Work in Progress that a lot of people said was a terrible idea.
It's a dreadful
for
idea.
obvious reasons.
Yeah, it's very funny that works as a title, but thank God you didn't do that.
Yeah.
I think you should have called it Is Not Appearing at Edinburgh.
Yeah, that'd be good. Like Tim Vine.
Yeah, exactly. Amazing.
That's really good. I mean, Tom's got more gigs than a Manchester United sticker book in the 90s.
Goodness gracious me.
Yeah. And obviously, you both have your respective podcasts.
That's right. Now, if I'm right, and this is coming out when I think it is, which is probably around the second week of May, then you've just missed the chance to see me at the Machantith Comedy Festival and at the Soho Theatre. So... bad luck for you.
Soho Theatre.
Yeah, I've got a date at the Soho Theatre.
That's so exciting.
If only I'd known about that when we recorded the previous episode.
That's great. What room?
I'm going to be in the downstairs it's a late slot. It's 9:15 p.m. On Wednesday, the 5th or 6th of May. I can't remember now. But if you're watching this when it comes out, it's already happened.
What time?
It'll be very exciting. 9:15 p.m.
I might be able to come to that.
Hey, for the first time.
Hey, that plug worked.
That's right.
I'm in London that night.
One sale. I'll take it. But yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun. But if you have missed that, then where? But I'm hoping to be in Edinburgh, probably for a one-off again. So look out for Crowley time in the Edinburgh Fringe. Hopefully Pleasance Courtyard again. We shall see. Then I'm not sure yet. Otherwise, look up crowleytime.com and listen to my sketch and character comedy podcast extravaganza. John, what do you do?
I do Smash Pod. Oh, that's all I do.
But I think this has been a really good. If you like what we've talked about today,
oh god, yeah,
then you'll absolutely. And you also, if you know what we're doing and you've not heard Smash Pod,
what are you doing?
Well done.
I am.
That's incredible.
I don't know what it is.
Yeah, but definitely, there's like how many episodes?
300 odd now.
Wow. Yeah, wow. Yeah. I mean, and all so full of insight and fun facts and fucking jokes.
Wow. Yeah.
Full of jokes, informative and funny.
My most recent one that I enjoyed was your Hawk the Slayer with Dan Tetzel.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yes, I made a podcast.
Yeah. Until next time,
hiss off, everybody.
Hiss off.
Hiss off. Animation by Chris Cray, _Chris_Cray on Instagram. Illustration and original music by Tom Crowley. Edited by Toddits. Go to the Toddits YouTube channel for more great videos. Snake Boys!
Husky Niner Hotel Uniform, contact tower 119.9er.
Thank you, Niner Hotel Uniform. Can we check please for Niner Hotel Uniform?
Wind 220 at 18.
There's a big snake in the plane, Doc!
No problem.